I see that my mic is working. Hold on, maybe if I pull this down there, maybe that makes it better. If you can hear me. Let me get the live stream up and running. I have my YouTube stuff up here, but I need to change it. I have Bitcoin up. Why? I'm going to show you the crazy things that I have seen today. And this goes back to the bubbles. If you guys remember the bubbles. Okay, so I see somebody is watching. So let me get the live stream up. I'm just going to tweet it out as well. Because you guys just have to see this stuff. I've been spotting it all day and it's not something. I want everyone to be protected. If you have Bitcoin, if you have Ethereum, any crypto stocks, put stops in, protect yourself. In my opinion, risk management is very important and you need to be protected, right? That is part of being a trader. Whether you are a long-term trader or not, you need to have stops in. All right, let me tweet that out. And let's get it started. All right. How are you all this afternoon? I hope you are doing well. Let's see. Can you hear me? Oops. Let me just noticed I have allergies. So, there. Hello, Abe. Yes, I'm back. I'm back. So, are you ready? What do you guys want? Bitcoin first, or you want to do stock market? Because I will blow your mind with what I'm seeing on Bitcoin right now, Ethereum, BUSD, and USDT. What do you guys want? Put it in the chat. And I'm going to do a poll. Let's see. Will BTC crash? Yes or no? BTC? All right, you got it. I'm a yes on that. So let's pop on over to what I have been seeing. Okay, guys, you got it. All right, so I did pop this up. This is my watch list. It's really cool. I figured out how to add it and hide it so I can pull it up when need be. Let me just shrink this down. And all right, so we've got this. Let's go over to my favorite crypto bubbles, right? Oh, crypto bubbles. Look, it just exploded. It's going to be so amazing. You guys are going to love this. Look at the crazy volume. $566 billion of Bitcoin. Right? That's not what it usually looks like. If you guys ever follow this, this is not usual, right? So actually, let's go right here. Let's see if, look, there's a big transaction, $2 billion. There's another $2 billion. They are moving Bitcoin right now. They're moving Bitcoin. Are they burning the Bitcoin? What are they doing? But you can see, right? Where's that 2 billion? They disappeared. I took some pictures of them as well. And if we go over here to the Bitcoin scan, look, they've been doing billion trades all day today, right? If we come back, it's still, I have it on the other screen over there. It is still huge. This is not the normal look for these bubbles. And I'm going to show you as well. Also had this one. Showing up. Hold on. I confused myself. I called it weird bubbles. I sent it to myself. Look at what happened to USDT today. USDT, massive explosion. What cryptos are based on USDT? What exchanges? We've got Qcoin that's USDT, right? Bitcoin usually corrects around 85% from all-time highs. That would allow for sub 20K targets. Yeah, it could very well crash. Well, it's not just USDT. We also had Ethereum. going crazy today. And let's see, we had Bitcoin there. There's one more. Binance USD also went crazy today. All right, let's pull over here to these. So I did scan. I went in, I was a little dork over here, Ether scan right here. So I was looking for the Binance token. Let's see if we can go to ERC20. I don't think that they're not going to have, they have Tether here. We could look at the Tether one. I did do the Tether. They have wrapped Bitcoin, but I couldn't find the Ethereum one and the Bitcoin one. It's very hard to scan them, right? So here are the Ethereum rewards, burn fees, gas limit, but it's not the same as right here. This is the Bitcoin tape right at the moment. So let's check and see. Well, Bitcoin bubble is still huge. There's another 2 billion right there, 1233. Another 2 billion, 1233. 10 billion, right? Right here. Hold on 2 seconds. It's already gone on the little, right? But let's call this one bittrue. What are they doing with these transactions? 8 billion. Are they selling all of the Bitcoin right now? If we go to coin market cap and we look, what is the overall market cap? Overall market cap is 783 billion. Now let's go back to the bubbles. What is going on with Bitcoin? Right? You would not know this unless you had this screen up every day and you saw these anomalies happening. I happen to catch this because I have this screen in a crypto room shared and I see this stuff happening. So I can catch it. Let's see if we have any more weird transactions right here. 1 billion right there, 1234. Maybe they're stopping because they see me. They see me watching them and seeing this stuff. I'm just one little person though, right? But now, is this going to all be normal the rest of the day? Or is this going to explode again? Did they put some over here? You could go into those individual transactions. I even went to Clank app, right? Because this is the Bitcoin whales. I love this site. But obviously, this is not accurate today because this is not the biggest whale of the day. The 10 billion one was the biggest whale of the day. So this stuff isn't accurate right here, which sort of disappoints me. So if you are a tape reader, there's another 13. Oh, I missed it. Hold on. It's already gone. Whoa. I went into the individual transaction. So there's another 1 billion, 15 billion, right? 15 million or billion? These are billions. That's 15 million. That's 1 billion. What's going on? Yeah, I believe, Abe, we are about to see Bitcoin crash. I'm going to call it out today. April 13th, Thursday, April 13th, put in stops on Ethereum and Bitcoin, is my opinion. You can do what you want when you're trading, but please be careful because I am seeing this crazy stuff happen and I want you guys to be protected. So 14 million right there. There's big Bitcoin moving around right now. It does not usually have these sort of transactions in a day. Those billions, this one right here, this is block chair and it has Bitcoin. Let me go back one, right? Let me go back one because I can go forward from here. So we have Bitcoin transactions, here are the actual transactions as they happen. So I could probably go back and explore the different transactions. We have the hash rates mined, everything like that. And then you have the biggest transactions over the past 24 hours. And you can go here, explore the transactions, turned into a little blockchain detective. But that's the beauty of blockchain in using it for a new financial system of ISO, not particularly Bitcoin or Ethereum, in my opinion. I believe they will disappear. And even seeing all of these, look, it's almost like it's the same amount, 25,000 Bitcoin. Look at how many times it's happening, right? It's happening nonstop today. This is not normal. This is not what you normally see. If you wanted to, you could download the data set in TSV and be able to scan, right? We could even load more and see. How many times have we had these transactions today? This is a lot. And each one of these, let's go. So you're seeing the total Bitcoin. So each one of these is $1 billion. So if we look, I mean, how many? So let's go, maybe we can go even, let's go one step further. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can go into a transaction. It's not going to tell me. It's just telling me the hash. It was mined. So they're mining all of these Bitcoins right now. They're mining 61,000 Bitcoins at this time. They're increasing the supply, which would drop the valuation, right? Supply and demand. More supply, lower the cost. Or maybe they're mining these to sell them to crash it. One way or the other, if there's an increase in supply, this will likely drop, right? So please, as a crypto trader, the market's 24/7. Be prepared, right? Be prepared with stops. And if you have cryptos, we heard about yesterday that Russia and China were looking to come together to take down US satellites. Well, what happens if the internet goes down? Is your crypto safe in an exchange? No, right? Having it in a wallet is safer. I see you guys on the poll here. So I personally think it's going to crash, but we shall see. In any event, it is doing weird things. You guys saw it with your own eyes. You saw that massive bubble. You can see the massive stuff happening on the blockchain. 27 million, okay, 43,000, 38 million, right? So that's blockchain/BTC if you guys ever want to track it. And then you can just go to Bitcoin Explorer, and these are just the USD ones. Let's see. Are we seeing any that are AUD? Oh no, it's just measuring it in the amount. Never mind. Yeah, let's check Ethereum. See if there's any. Wow, see? Like 39 million. Let's check and see the latest transactions. I wonder if you can download here like I did. Let's see if I view the transactions. I don't think that they store it. They just, this is a constant running of the tape of the transactions. Yeah, it's just a constant running of the tape of the transactions. So you're not really able to, you can't search the data like you can when you use Etherscan right here. So, okay, cool. So that is what I am seeing on Bitcoin. What do you guys think? Is that pretty cool or what? I'm gonna end the poll. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, so the poll is ended. I'm gonna pull this back over here and I'm gonna pull up the list right there. You guys like that? You like that I have that up there? So I do my watch list live every morning that the market is open now, 8:15 to 9 a.m. for the members. And if you guys want to join, you can check it out. It's like $29, $1 a day, less than that, right? For the list. You get to see me build it live and you get it. So let's look at SPY. Let me move this over a bit. Let me do two things. I will move this over. Oh, I can't move it over anymore. If I shrink it a little bit, sorry. Let me play around with it right there. Can you guys still see that okay? There. Because I want you to be able to see the price down here. We can move this down. Right there. Okay, so 442.20. We have the list. I need it bigger because I need to see it a bit bigger. I wonder if I can. Sorry guys, playing around with the software a bit. We'll just do this. I'll get this set up for next time. There we go. 429. Let's go back on this one, right? 15-minute chart. So right now we're having a bit of a retracement back up to moving averages. And are we going to see that this is going to take out these highs over here? Let me turn off all this stuff. There we go. Are we going to see that this takes out the highs and we head higher? If we head higher, where could we potentially go? 445, right? We can head on up here to the 24 EMA. Maybe we're even going to scream higher and we're going to test over here. When I was looking at this, I actually set up a 3-day chart, but you can see it on the 24-hour chart. Let me hide all the drawings right here. So you can see that we have an inverted head and shoulders and we're bouncing off of the 200 EMA. Yeah, it's very weird, Mr. Smith. I'm not sure. Not sure. It showed that they were being mined, though, when we go over here. Wait, let's go back to Bitcoin. Oh, that's not the one. It was this one. That when we look at it, so we'll just pick a random one, right? We'll just pick this one, and we go to it, this block. And we can see where it was mined. It was mined today. The transaction count, the input total, miner, Foundry US pool. That's cool, right? Does it show me where this is? Output. Are these all today? 200,000 Bitcoin was mined today. Let's load more. Thank you for asking, Mr. Smith. Let's go a little deeper. Foundry Digital. Bitcoin pool pays the most. Here we go. Foundry USA pool. Truly institutional grade mining pool brought to you by Foundry. Large miners. I guess you're supposed to log in. So it is like a community of miners, I'm guessing. Anyone currently using Foundry USA pool? Why? What's your pick of choice? No, because I don't have the 20 pentahash required to mine. I use slush pool. So it looks like they're mining, right? Are you disagreeing? I mean, I always thought that it was set as well, but when we go to this one, I mean, granted, they have to mine it to transfer it, right? How come it didn't go to it? Okay, this is weird. It's not going. Oh, No, I want to go to the, there we go. I wanted to go to the actual transaction, the hash. Mined on April 13th. So these are miners. The fee total and the generation. Coin days destroyed, reward, 260,000. Technical details. Size, version. All right, well, if there's any like Bitcoin experts on mining, looks like there's some crazy transactions going on. All right, let's go back over here to the SPY. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not like, I'm just baby it looking into the blockchains. But right now it looks like we might be setting up for a potential squeeze on the SPY. Also think about this. We are going into a, wow, look at that. We are going into a holiday weekend. Most people don't want to be short over a 4-day weekend, especially if they're paying borrow fees for any stocks. So in my opinion, I think we're going to see a big rally the rest of the day today and into tomorrow. Friday, the market is closed. We do have normal business hours, I believe. Let's see. Tomorrow is Good Friday. So, and also what would be tax day, but taxes are due on the 18th. So I think that we are likely going to see a squeeze because everybody's thinking, oh my goodness, these interest rate hikes, the market has to drop, which is sort of, oh, I also want to show you something else. Let me show you something else that I love. Okay, let's go over here. Back to Bitcoin. Sorry, I'm jumping around a bit, but I want to show you this with Bitcoin. I discovered this. Let's go here. BTC and short. Look at this. This measures the short volume, right? We had a buildup. It went up above the moving averages. So once it goes up above the moving averages, it tends to stay up there for a bit. Like right here, it went, we changed the, so these are the shorts off of Bitfinex. And Abe, I don't know about those, but I will show you that I did a totally awesome workshop. There you go. And if you already know, so here is the one where talk about finding digital assets, which BlackRock just mentioned it this morning. They're talking about digital assets ahead of the game right here. And where, so this is how to do it, and this is the ones to check out as far as what to do, what to purchase potentially, whatever's right for you. But if you can spend 10 cents and get 50 million tokens of a digital stock asset, you're laughing if it were to go to 1 cent, right? So back to this one, BTC and USD shorts. So we're starting to see, let's look at this. So let's do this side by side, right? Let's change this, this. Let's go to BTC, USD, oops. Let's go to Bitfinex and just keep it same exchange, right? And this is 24 hours, so let's make this 24 hours. Yes, Abe, you got it. Okay, so date-wise, let's line them up. Over here, we are on the 5th of January. Okay, so we gotta, there we go. Okay, so we started to see that the shorts were increasing, right? It stopped right here, right at the bottom. and it pulls back. We see a bit more of a run up and it actually increases, but the price didn't drop. So this created a short squeeze, right? Looking at it. Then right here, we're up at the top again. It sort of drops down. People start to buy in. The shorts are exiting. They're covering. And then the shorts build their volume again, right? So follow on the right. As the short volume builds, then we have a massive spike in the shorts. That's the day, February 23rd. It reversed very quickly on the shorts. They covered, came back down, exited. Then we go up to the high. And then we have a massive short interest, short volume, that happened on the 10th of March. So let's come over here. Let's find the 10th of March. And right here. I'm going to do raise from the 10th of March. Obviously, we are above where it is, but look at how that actually bounced right there. And we're starting to see more shorts adding in. When did the shorts start adding? And looks like taking over potentially on the 9th. So right here, they started adding, big short add day. Now they're covering a little bit, right? But maybe we're going to see, as we're hitting over here, we're hitting the moving average, that we're going to start to see, we see a selling wick. Maybe we're going to see buying of short, well, not buying of shorts, but more shorts entering. And there's also crazy stuff going on. So this is really cool. I like the BTC USD shorts because this is that short volume. In case you also didn't know, there's also short volume. Nope. Shorts. If I go shorts, there we go. BTC, look at here. BTC USD shorts. That's the one we have. Let's go to shorts here again. We also have it for the indexes. Okay, this is just all, that's all crypto. Short, let me go here. Here we go, short sale volume. Boom. This is from FINRA. This is what's reported every single day, right? So you can only see it on a daily chart for stocks, but we can check out the short sale volume for the SPY. Yes, I know it's only available daily, weekly, or monthly. Well, yesterday, look at how shorts started to get out. Likely going to lead to a squeeze, right? We're likely going to see a squeeze. When we see it up at a high on the chart and we see the short volume increase, will tend to lead to a crash. Kind of like we're starting to see that short volume increase on Bitcoin. So very cool tool there. All right, so we went over the SPY. Let's go here. Let's look at the Qs, right? How did we do today with the Qs? We are up above 344, a nice dollar. Let me set them back up over here to be the same, and this one to be a 15-minute chart. So you can see over here, we're hitting that moving average. Are we going to find resistance on the daily chart? Right now, we're moving up higher on all of the indexes. We had a retracement day today after an extreme 2 down days. IWM as well, same thing, nice move to the upside. DIA, I think, like I said, we're going to see likely a move to the upside of the market going into the holiday because people don't want to be short, right? People don't want to hold that risk of the market going shorting them or something happening over the weekend where it screams higher, right? And then they're really feeling the pain. So many times on a holiday weekend, we tend to see an increase of the price action, and then maybe it will drop the next week because people might sell into the strength potentially at the close of day tomorrow. All right. Okay, so let's look at the rest of the list today. So we've got AAL, which had sympathetic trading based off of Delta. Look at that. We're heading up to a resistance line over here. We do have earnings coming up. Big volume coming into it, a nice move off of 18.12 today. Almost hit that $19 mark, but 1 cent away, right? 1 cent away. So you always want to try to take profits right before that round number. We have Delta that did have their earnings today. Big move to the upside, and then a continuation move, but it's not breaking out from that 41.50, right? And let's look at CCL. So CCL, another transportation that is moving higher as well. And this one already had earnings back on the 22nd of March. You can see, hey, look, it looks like maybe we're setting up for a right shoulder, for head and shoulders right here with this is the neckline. Great, thanks Norton. Norton's so funny. They always like little pop-up reminders. All right, NEO as well. I love NEO's new little Roadster. It's pretty cool. I love the look of it. Would like to test drive and see how it is. So we have what looks like a nice little flag set up right here, right? We have a little channel like this. Pull this back down a little bit over here. Oh, it won't let me adjust it. There we go. So we're breaking out. Measure our flagpole. We have a nice run from 1973 to 20. So let's look for another 60 cents. Let's look for this to hit $21. Likely a nice little squeeze to hit up here. Also roughly the resistance line over here on that trend line. All right, let's check out Billy. So Billy had a big couple of down days and also set up as a retracement day today with just the price action of the market overall. And it's weird that it has the lines from a couple days ago right here. All good. So you can see we had a nice breakout up above 25.60. Overall, easier to get a long position on today as we did have the market moving to the upside. We also have Bed Bath & Beyond right here. And again, another one continuing to move to the upside. So that is why I do map it out both ways, because you never know what the market's going to do. Do you recommend a specific exchange for stocks, commodities for your US viewers? You know what? Are you talking about a broker, Mr. Smith, or you're talking about in particular like level 2 books, ECN books? All right, so we have Bed Bath & Beyond. Then we also have JP Morgan today. They had earnings and not the move that we've seen with banks on earnings really. Let's go back here. Let's look at the earnings reports that we have seen in past, and it tends to move to the upside typically on the earnings, right? Typically, not all the time, but typically. Nad, my list is set up for day trading. So you would have to do your own risk management you have to do your own risk management anyways, but this is set up more for capturing the intraday move. If the chart looked good to you for a longer term swing, right? Right now it's below my moving averages. In my opinion, I would like it better if it could break up above 28.20 and then continue to surge higher and confirmation above 32.60 in my opinion. It's heading downwards right now. It has found a little bit of a bottom, but we're in inside candles right here. It would need to break out up above here or down below here to have a clear direction. It's just consolidating at the moment, in my opinion. Right? Okay, so we were looking at JP Morgan, and JP Morgan did have a bigger down day on earnings, but it has been holding support roughly 127 today. We also have Bank of America. Bank of America, another bank stock. This one does have earnings in 2 days. And note how we're starting to see the volume drop. Maybe we're going to have that same move. We do have almost an engulfing candle right here. It depends on where we close. We're not engulfing this wick, but we have engulfed all of this candle. And this is a 24-hour candle. Let's look at the daily, see how that looks. Yeah, see, now it looks like we're just way down below. That's why I like the 24-hour. You can really see what the volume is doing throughout the day. So this one didn't really provide a trade today. It's just hanging out in that range. So that's why this is the no trading zone on the inside of this range right here. Let's look at PayPal. So both PayPal and Metaverse were quite active today, pre-market. And PayPal did have a bit of a move, but it did not break out right up here, right? It's holding this support. Well, it came all the way down, did hit 102.50. So it did have a nice little short trade, but that was more pre-market. And then it screamed back up and it's just trading sideways right here. And then Metaverse. Metaverse has been in a bit of a downward trend ever since really the 5th of April. We did have a rebound off the bottom here and moving to the upside. Almost looks like an inverted head and shoulders a little bit there, right? With this being our shoulder side. And then if it can break up right here, 2016, add $5 to 221 would be my rough target for Meta platforms. A lot of crypto people are boycotting Meta because they want to take up to 50% in fees from projects. Yeah, in my opinion, I don't think Meta is going to survive, but that's just my opinion, right? I am no longer on Facebook. So in fact, I do want to mention to you guys that I do not have a Facebook. If you guys get any messages from anybody, please send it to me. Send me a screenshot because these are my official handles right here for Twitter and Instagram. And I will not solicit people on Telegram, WhatsApp, Facebook. People say, oh my goodness, you're emailing me. You are communicating with me. And I've given you $100,000. I said, that was not me. And they get mad at me for it when it's not me. So just be aware and be careful. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty bad, especially if I mention anything to do with crypto. I do not trade Bitcoin. I have never traded Bitcoin. I will not ask you for money to trade your money for Bitcoin, right? So if you hear or see anybody like that, please, please, please let me know. All right, do y'all have any other stocks that you would like to look at or any other cryptos? Right now on my crypto list my green list, I like to call it my green list. Pull this over a bit right here. Let's sort it. So XLM is moving up a little bit today. Let's put it on a daily chart over here. Let's remove this. Let's do the past 6 months. Let's incorporate it all here. Oh, okay, let's do the last year. CLSK, yeah, we'll check that out. So you can see we have been coming down a bit. We found a bit of a bottom. Also, look, it does look like a little bit of potential head and shoulders. If we go to the bottom of 16 and a rim area of 24.8 cents, the next target up would be roughly 32 cents right over here, which puts us right at this area of resistance. So I love the mathematical aspects of this, that we can see that it's moving. We also have meme moving to the upside. Algo as well had a bit of a bounce, created a double bottom over here at roughly 68 cents and is moving to the upside there. IOTA, another one that I do like, nicely discounted now. Let's take this off. Solana looks like it had some big strength and volume down here. We are above that volume right now. In fact, if we put on a bit of a fixed volume profile from here over, let's see, yeah, most of the volume came in around $91. So I would use that as support. That would be my personal risk area right there, would be $91. Cardano as well, another one to check out in my opinion. All right, let's look at CLSK. All right, CLSK, this is CleanSpark. Right now, it looks like it's in a downward trend overall. It's below the moving averages over here, right? It hung around up in the 200 EMA, 161 EMA, and then it fell back down. We had bigger volume right here on this candle, and we're below that biggest volume that we've had lately. So if I personally were to go into this long, I don't like it, first of all, because it's moving to the downside. However, I would use 950 as my support right here. If I wanted to give it even more wiggle room, I'd give it another 50 cents, but that's, 70 cents. And when we look at it, you're going to probably hit some resistance over here, roughly $10.60, $11, which also hit some resistance over here, $11, $11.20. So if I wanted to wait to be sure, I would look more for a breakout up above 1080. And even I like this 24 EMA. You can see once it comes above it, it tends to use that as support. And if it's moving to the upside, then that support is continually moving with it. So right now, that's probably going to be resistance. So it would need to really break above 11.20, and then you have space right here. You've got about 50 cents before you might find more resistance again. All right. I'm going to wrap it up for today. Thank you all for joining me. If you have friends that are in Bitcoin, please tell them, hey, I saw something really cool on the internet today. You might want to put in a stop. I just want to make sure everybody is protected. When seeing weird things in the market, it usually means that a major move is coming. Now, maybe it's going to move even higher, and that's amazing for everybody that is in it. However, if it does crash, it is that low float of the crypto world and could really drop to the downside very, very quickly. So being forewarned is being prepared, right? So have an amazing day. Carpe Profit, seize those profits.